Welcome to San Diego, California, America's classiest city. We're here at Snapdragon Stadium to witness one of the best moments of bowl season each and every year, the DirecTV Holiday Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Washington State's offense will get first crack at it here. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ellison. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Washington State going back to work on 1st down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Meredith. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Baker. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. The Yellow Jackets offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys go to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those, like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Grabbed behind the line. It's Patterson. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And the Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. They're setting up the screen.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll give it to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Washington State will come to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Never a doubt. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll go to the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Back to pass, it's Kane. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Rivers. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Going to try to get it himself. At the 20, he's got space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. And the Yellow Jackets started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Back to pass on second down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Johnson. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right down the middle. A strike downfield.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball a wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Ellison. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And the field goal unit is on the field. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That brings him to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Buys a little time with his feet. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own. Got it set up on the outside. At the 35, he's open. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Pressure coming. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Just going to keep it after the snap. Gets down with the slide. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type 1st half, or as they call it in this game there in San Diego, just another typical Holiday Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Holiday Bowl.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close to, and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down and second in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here to keep his offense on the field.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's King. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 45 on his way. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And that's the danger on defense about playing this guy. You've got to keep him in the pocket. If you let him get outside, he can hurt you throwing it, or he can take off and kill you. And that's what he did right there. Moving forward, they have got to do a better job containing this QB.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Washington State, 9.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down. Rushes on him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Here comes the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Rivers. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, it's King. Pocket breaking down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Makes a connection. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Powell. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the back. Takes the handoff, it's Alexander. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Yellow Jackets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Working that left side now. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football. He was able to complete the throw.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Got a man. It's Meredith. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Washington State will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Goes to the option. He breaks a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final standing. Looking to throw, it's King. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Patterson. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Looking to throw on 1st down. Slips, but now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing the running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Bringing it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Washington State. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's a disadvantage of great field position.
And he added the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone.
27, Washington State, 16.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. They'll line up for a second down play. That's caught. It's Patterson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Red pass, it's complete. Jumped on top of the pile.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
To the air, it's Kane. Finds us back in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback on the keeper. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Yellow Jackets back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Keeps it on the bootleg. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and there's...
And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
This game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish?
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion.
Washington State, 16.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. They'll say he goes out of bounds. Mark it at the 46.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Wants to throw again. He hurls one deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Bringing the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Washington State lines up quickly. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
QB starts the ball to stop the clock.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Washington State!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive team.